Hey Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to do a weekend reading for September 27th to 29th. Welcome to your Friday. Happy Friday. Hope it's the start to a great weekend for you all. So we're just going to pull 3 cards, see what Spirit needs you to know at this time. What does Spirit need you to know about your present? Any challenges you may be facing, and what your potential outcome may be. So let's take a look. I think I saw this. Where did I see this? I think I saw that at the beginning of the month. Or I'm sorry, not the beginning. At the beginning of this week. Cool. Okay. Let's start with the moon. This is good energy to be in because this is Cancer energy. I think that's the most compatible of the signs, though. Like, the sad thing... I don't want to say the sad thing. The sad thing, the hard thing for Pisces is just like such a eclectic mess that it's almost impossible to find like a perfect kind of fit. But Cancer is really one of the most perfect fits for you in terms of being on your wavelength. I think it's really good that this is your present moment. It means probably you've been having a lot of dreams. If you have a dream journal, or if you don't, I really recommend having a dream journal. It's a great way to make your dreams more vivid and memorable. You'll be a lot more aware in that space. It can lead to things like having lucid dreams, even having more control over your dreams. And I think it's a great way to just understand what's underneath the hood, see kind of this symbolic story for what's going on in your unconsciousness. So I think you're very aware of what's going on in your unconsciousness, and I think this has a lot to do also with awareness is the first step towards kind of taking transformations to things you might not want around as much, though it's very hard to do unconscious work to completely transform that, but we do our best. In your challenge, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I've seen this before. You may be struggling to make a decision on what to energetically commit to, is the way I would read this. But I think this is in your challenge in part because you've taken a lot of action and it's hard for you to see like the return of investment, basically. Just trust it. I would say like keep going through the motions. Like, don't think of this as a challenge, even if it's hard. Like, maybe it's something like going to the gym 3 times a week. It's the 3rd time or the 2nd time this week, and I don't see anything happening. Just trust it. You gotta trust the process. That's what this card is really about. The challenge is you need to trust the process. If you don't engage in the energetic economy, you're not gonna get anything. It's kind of like if you don't play the lottery, you're not gonna get anything. And it's not even like that susceptible to probability or chance. Like, you're doing things that will actually lead to real actual results that aren't contingent on probability and chance. So like, it's not even that extreme of an analogy. Just like the only way you're gonna get outcome is if you continue to engage in the economy. So just know that and engage in the energetic economy, and it will pay off eventually. So don't see that as a challenge. For your potential outcome, you have the 9 of Swords. I think you have a lot of like work to do when it comes to cognitive transformation. I think this is a sign that it's going like towards like you're beginning to shed a skin of thought, of old thought patterns. You may have like, kind of goes with the moon thing. Like, you may be having dreams that are keeping you up at night. They're just dreams, and also they're just thoughts. The problem with this card is that I shouldn't say the problem. The symptom is the cure. The problem is the solution. The reason why this person is in such a miserable and down looking state is because they're not opening their eyes to reality. They're just focused on what's in their head. The only way you're going to fix what is in your head is by finding new input from the external world. The only way you're going to start changing those thought patterns is by like opening your eyes towards what is real and making those situations the best situations you can make them, like making the best out of that. So this is a kind of, actually, to me, this is a good card, even though it looks horrible. It's a good card because you just need to open your eyes. Life is more than just thoughts. Generally thoughts like have no applicability to reality, and furthermore, thoughts are just generally, if anything, a reflection of the past, a reflection of past external situations that didn't work out. And so it's all hindering you from seeing that. Yeah, well, a lot of the times when we try things in reality, it doesn't work. A lot of the times when we execute the plan, it does not go accordingly. That's okay. You still can find little bits of wins and satisfaction in that. So just trust that process. Again, there's something here about trusting the process and trusting the dream logic of the process. Process is messy, chaotic, unstructured. It's just a lot of going towards things and things just not working out and closing your eyes and opening them again. So just like trust that process, I think, is really the takeaway when you go into this beautiful weekend I think you're gonna have. Overall, I think this is like good place to be in, and I think this is good advice to keep in mind when you go into this weekend. Open your eyes. If things feel like you're going through the motions, just trust it. You're not going to see results every single moment of your life, and you're not going to see satisfaction every single moment of your life. You got to be okay with that. Life requires rest. Life has refractory periods and reload periods, and you just have to trust that that's the part of the process. But when you're in those moments of tiredness, when you're in those moments where there's no more action to take, don't use that time to take it out on yourself. Use that time to just rest. Because also this person, I think, is not seeing that if they just closed their eyes and rested their head on this pillow, they'd be back into moon energy. They'd be asleep. They'd have good rejuvenating rest. You're one step away from basically the results that you want to see, and you just need to trust the process. So that's what I have for you. I hope this helps. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. This is Beyond Tarot, wishing you peace and beyond.